Hi, my name is Emily Maltby, and I'm one of the choreographers of Evita. I choreographed the show with Valeria Solomonov, who's a brilliant Argentine tango choreographer, and the two of us were really clear from the beginning that we didn't want it to be these things are musical theater and these things are tango, that we wanted everything to feel really cohesive. So we built everything together, and tango is infused all over the show, not only in partnered moments, but also in non-partnered moments. And so we wanted to really have it be a marriage between a musical theater vocabulary and this unique vocabulary of tango. It's been amazing. I mean, I knew the show pretty well before working on it, but when you listen to something or you read it with the eye towards making something or creating something new with it, you automatically see it in a completely different light. And with the way that we had been talking about the piece and been talking about Eva as a character, there just seemed to be all these new ways to look at the material from her perspective. So it was really exciting to hear this music that I've known my whole life and find, our own way into it and figure out how movement could work in our production. We've had a really fun time kind of figuring out what the role of movement in this piece is, and it's not always the way it's conventionally done. So we've found some really cool moments to infuse movement. It's really hard. I mean, we spent a lot of time looking at charts. Particularly, there's a song in the first act called Buenos Aires where Eva first arrives in the big city and she comes from a really small town, and what we wanted to capture was the overwhelming, excessive, teeming experience of seeing a city for the first time. And we have upwards of 20 bodies on stage, and it was about creating traffic patterns that you could see the organization of the city, but also feel its sort of chaos and feel its overwhelmingness to young Eva. Really, it comes down to math. It comes down to mapping out where everybody stands and how to maneuver them around the space. I think first and foremost, we were inspired by the history. There's so many great images of Eva, of her life, of her funeral, of the grandeur of these events, and so we really pulled a lot from that. And in addition to that, we were really inspired by the emotional truth of the story. For example, in the song When the Money Kept Rolling In, it's this sort of moment where Eva is creating her foundation and giving all this money and charity and gifts to the poor, but it's also this awakening of an entire class. So we were really inspired by what does that look like when someone who's never been given dignity before is given that by someone in power, and how does that affect the body and affect their way that they interact with the world.